Three more of these Libby glass coffee mugs sold. This is from a couple cases I bought for $2. And I sold these for $5 each, so a $15 sale. This is a Magvox Boombox, just a single cassette player in it. Bought this at a garage sale for just a couple dollars and it tested out. Everything worked, cleaned it up, made a video, and it sold. Well, actually it sold on a best offer of $33 because shipping is $17 and he wanted to pay $50. This is a pair of Danner Kestrel hiking boots. Picked these up at a garage sale where when I found them I thought, oh, they're going to want $10 or more for these, and he says, how about $3? Well, yeah, I took them right away. A little saddle soap, brought the leather back real nice, and they only took 2 weeks to sell, and I got $117. The next few days going to have some weird prices because I put the whole store on a 10% sale. This is a little cassette player called a Talk Boy. I saw it at a garage sale and it was just $1, so I thought I'd pick it up, and I did the research on it, and it's from the Home Alone movies. I think Home Alone 2, as a matter of fact. Little Macaulay Culkin used this, and I tested it out. It worked, so I made a video, put it up for sale, and it sold. Well, actually it took about 2 months to sell, but I did get $53 for it. This is a vintage speaker selector switch made by Niles Audio. It's got nice wood sides on it. Doesn't require any power, although it is quite heavy. And I found this at a garage sale where the previous year, same garage sale, I picked up a nice vintage Yamaha turntable. Well, they only wanted $5. I was pretty sure I could get $50 out of it. But after doing some research, I priced it up there and I sold it for $100. This is a pair of Adidas running shoes, Supernovas. Nothing spectacular about these. They're pretty clean. At the garage sale, they're only $3, but hey, look at my hand. These things are size 18. They were so glad to get rid of them. They wondered who would want these. And I said, I got a buddy going to clown college. He'll love them. And they sold for $54. Look out for this style of Pepsi-Cola hat. It's worth quite a bit. I sold this for $85. It was part of a lot at an auction that I got for $2, a bunch of hats. Kind of a weird sale as far as I kept getting messages that stated $70 free shipping, bro. Well, I don't know that I'm a bro, but finally we settled on $85 and then he didn't pay. And a day after a unpaid item case opened, then he did pay. So hopefully this will all go okay. This is a pair of Bang & Olufsen speakers that I picked up just last week at a local auction. They only cost $35, and they were in the original box. And the auctioneers thought they were new, but once I got them out of the box, I saw just a few minor scratches on them. But listed them for $200, and then they became part of my Memorial Day sale. I had a guy from Lincoln, Nebraska ask me about them, and then he bought them. So these will go shipped out FedEx. And quickly, some more vintage cassettes, just so you know, another type. These are the Sony Ferrichrome cassettes, probably from the late 70s. And these sold for $12.50 a piece, giving me $37.50. This is a pair of vintage Red Wing steel toe boots. Got them at a garage sale for $3 because they're so beat up. Well, they just sold to a costume department in Pittsburgh for $80. Your classic lava lamps, these always sell well. Gotta buy them cheap though. And make sure that they're not imitation. Always check the bottle cap on top. It says Lava Light. This one is just a made in China one, and it sold for $31. But I've had some larger ones and older ones sell for upwards over $100 before. As I've said before, massagers do well for me, and the weirder the better, and need I say more about this one? Actually, I've sold weirder ones than this one. I picked this up for just $3 and it sold for $50. This is a Sony multifunction DVD recorder. Its main purpose is to transfer video tapes to a disc. I found this at a garage sale last weekend, and I actually walked out without it. I didn't have my phone with me, and he wanted $10 for it, and I just wasn't sure about it. I came home, looked it up, and went right back to the garage sale and gave him $10 for it because this thing sold for $200 on Bonanza. This is a Denim Vest. It's the fleece lining. It's Key Imperial brand, and this is a women's large. I usually pick these up locally, thrift stores and garage sales for just a few dollars, and this one sold for $20. This is a vintage Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt. It's a reverse print, sort of a seersucker type cotton material. Extra large. Had this for quite a while, but it did sell for $54. Just a $2 pickup at the, I think it was a garage sale. It might have been a thrift store. It's been so long. This is a vintage winter jacket with a Skelly HDT oil patch on it. It's made by Captain Jack. It's one of these items that I just stuffed in a bag at a church sale, so it really didn't cost much, if anything at all. I did notice while listing it that the cuff was cut for some reason, but it still sold for $18. This is a John Deere hat. It's got an embroidered signature John Deere. It's kind of different. Also, it's all mesh, very summery type hat. I've had this for quite a while. It was just a quarter at a garage sale, and it sold on my Memorial Day sale for $17.95. A lot of people on the blog ask how to pack hats. Well, this is just the way I do it, and I never have any complaints, of course. One of these little pillows goes behind it. You wrap it, put it in one of these boxes you can buy. It's an 8x8 box. 50 cents is about the cost of these when you buy a bunch of them. And it comes to about 8 ounces in weight, and my shipping discount covers the cost of the box. That's the way it's done for me. I found this at a garage sale at the end of the driveway in the free box. It's a punk band from the 80s, MHS Tape. The cover's kind of beat up, but it played. I put it in the TV VCR I have in my photo studio, and took a video of it playing so the buyer would know that it worked. And it sold for $18. Another vintage trucker wallet. This one's kind of unique. It was not designed to be used with a chain. I remember I used one of these when I was a pizza delivery boy about 1974, and it was company property, but it worked out real nice. And I sell these all the time for pretty good money. I've sold one for $100 in the past. This one went for $70. A lot of offers came in on it, topping out at about $65, and I kept coming back at $75 and finally agreed on $70. It was just $3 at a garage sale last weekend. Vintage eyeglasses or spectacles. These have the cable temples. They're actually rimless, and they're gold filled. I buy these and pretty much know I'm going to have to wait for a while before they sell, usually. These I bought last fall at a flea market. I bought 4 pair for $40. And actually it was 5 pairs for $40. And this is the second or third pair of that lot to sell. And I priced them at $100. And this I got a best offer of $65. This is the head shell, or the part of a turntable that holds the stylus and cartridge. It's off of a Sony turntable that I bought at an auction. Actually, it was an estate sale, and I paid way too much for it at $35. And then I get it home and I find out that it's not even worth fixing. It wasn't working. Well, I decided, okay, well, we'll just part it out. I took the feet off, and those sold for $25, and now this part has sold for $80, and there's a few more parts to go, so we'll come out ahead no matter what. It's Lucy, another one of those vintage Hungerford figures, and this was just in the bottom of a box lot, and it sold for $40.